If you're thinking about buying the Dongfeng Box EV because it's cheap and loaded with tech, you need to watch this first, because this car just failed European crash tests in ways that could literally kill you. And I'm not exaggerating. We're talking structural collapse, failed airbags, and doors that wouldn't unlock after a crash. The Dongfeng Nami Box is a small electric hatchback from China's state-owned Dongfeng Motor. It's supposed to compete with the Renault 5 and BYD Dolphin. Compact, affordable, and packed with tech. On paper, it looks solid, but the Euro NCAP results tell a very different story. It scored just 3 out of 5 stars. The BYD Dolphin got 5. The Renault 5 got 4. Even Chery's SUVs hit 5. So what went wrong? Let's start with the worst part. During the frontal crash test, multiple SPOT welds failed. The joints that literally hold the car together. When those welds break, the cabin can collapse. That's your survival space. Gone. And this test only runs at 31 miles per hour. Euro NCAP warned those welds could fail even worse at higher speeds. Imagine what happens at 60 or 70 on a highway. Then comes the airbag issue. The steering wheel airbag didn't have enough pressure, so even when it deployed, the dummy's head still hit the steering wheel. In other words, the airbag might as well not be there. And it gets worse. After the crash, the doors didn't automatically unlock. That means rescuers could be locked out while you're trapped inside an EV that could catch fire. Euro NCAP also flagged the lack of a center airbag, the one that keeps front passengers from hitting each other in a side impact. It's becoming standard, but Dongfeng skipped it. Let's look at the numbers. 69% for adult protection, 67% for pedestrians. Competitors score in the 80s and 90s. That's a huge gap. Euro NCAP said, and I quote, "The Dongfeng Box doesn't match the safety performance of other small EVs." Translation: it's dangerously behind the competition. Now, to be fair, many Chinese automakers are doing amazing. BYD, Chery, NIO, Xpeng, they're building world-class EVs. But the gap between the BEST and the WORST is massive, and the Dongfeng Box sits firmly at the bottom. This is why independent crash testing matters. Marketing can lie. Euro NCAP doesn't. If a car can't keep you alive at 31 miles per hour, what happens at highway speed? Yes, the box might be thousands cheaper than a Renault 5. But ask yourself, how much is your life worth? You're trading safety for savings. Weak structure, failed airbags, locked doors, and no side protection. That's not worth it. And remember, Euro NCAP is strict. So imagine how this car performs in markets with weaker safety standards. Most buyers there won't even know these flaws exist. Even VW's old T-Cross also scored 3 stars, but it's an old model. The Dongfeng Box is brand new. That's the real problem. So what should Dongfeng do? Reinforce the structure, fix the airbags, add auto door unlock, include a center airbag, then retest, like Chery did, and prove it's fixed. Until then, I can't recommend this car to anyone. Look, I review Chinese cars all the time. I give credit where it's due, but safety is non-negotiable. You can have all the tech in the world, but if the car falls apart in a crash, none of it matters. The Dongfeng Box proves one thing. You can't judge a car by its spec sheet. In real crash tests, it failed badly. 3 stars in 2025, unacceptable. Structural failure, unacceptable. Airbag failure, unacceptable. Door lock failure, unacceptable. If you're thinking of buying the Dongfeng Box, don't. Wait until they fix it and retest. And for any EV, especially new Chinese brands, do your research. Check Euro NCAP. Don't just trust the brochure. Because as we've seen, not every smart car is a safe car. That's it for this safety alert. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment. Would you still consider a Chinese EV after seeing these results? Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.